Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field, LEIGH Centurions and Halifax!
Halifax began the day top of the Kingston Press Championship against last season's champions, the LEIGH Centurions. A clever kicking game from ex-Faxman Sean Penkovic and Ryan Brealey forced not one, but two goal line dropouts early on. Both wingers Alex Brown and James Saltonstall were trapped in goal. And then after 17 minutes their deadlock was broken. Leigh worked the ball well down the short side, with Penkovic and Martin Ridyard managing to get the pass out to Liam Kay, who chased his own kick well to dive over. A 6-point lead soon became 12. Nice interplay from Ridyard and Greg McNally saw Kay get his second of the game despite Alex Brown's best efforts. A closer look shows the touch judge got the decision just about right. Chances were limited in the first half for Fax, with Chris Taylor coming close before being tackled into touch by the away defence. As the game went on, tempers started to boil, and Australian Mitch Carlane was in the bin after colliding with Sam Barlow off the ball. On the stroke of half-time, Leigh thought they had a third try. Kurt Haggerty thought he grounded the ball, but the referee was in the best position to see that Matt Place got there first. Half-time score remained at 12-0 to last season's champions. What Richard Marshall said at half-time must have worked. Fax came out with more attacking flair, but their try came from a big mistake from the away side. A routine kick from Morell was seemingly under control before Johnny Pownall threw a wild pass, which Chris Taylor pounced upon well, showing good footwork, which allowed Ryan McNeely to dive over on his home debut. The crowd lifted and so did Fax's defence. Props Richard Moore, and Lou Campbell made big tackles, as well as Steve Tyra, who welcomed Fufu Moi Moi to Halifax nicely. Moore then produced a monster hit on Jake Emnett to turn over possession. Moi Moi was then lucky not to be in the bin himself. A high shot on Andy Braycheck, which the loose forward took some exception to. Leigh again thought they'd scored, and Kay almost had his hat-trick, but Brown just did enough to get the ball dead. In the dying moments of the game, Ben Kay tried to break the line and get the score that the home side needed, but Pownall made amends for his earlier mistake to first half intercept the ball and then dive over while the home crowd were asking for a knock-on. So it was full time and Leigh took the spoils 18 points to 6. Here's head coach Richard Marshall speaking after the game.
I was disappointed in the first half just in terms of our lack of field position. We come up with a couple of errors there and give a couple of penalties away. That said, in the second half was completely different. It was a different story. We look at play counts and building momentum. In the first half, all the momentum and all the play was with Leigh, and it was a direct opposite in the second half. I thought we were on our game defensively. I thought we really muscled up around the middle. Leigh are obviously a full-time outfit, and physical, and I thought we got amongst them real well. So that's a real positive for us.